Hey y'all, this is Anthony with Cookeville Nutrition Experts. I'm a registered dietitian here in Cookeville, Tennessee, and welcome back. Today we're talking about my 5 top tips for nutrition for new moms. So if you've just had a baby and you're a new mom, this video is really for you. So my first top tip, and I'm sure you've heard this from your doctor or your nurse practitioner before, but that is if you can, breastfeed if possible. Breastfeeding is good for both you and the baby in many different ways. First, going over the nutrition for the baby, it provides all the nutrition that your new infant needs, and nothing that it doesn't. The other thing is that when you breastfeed your baby, you pass on antibodies and you boost the immunity of your infant as well. So those can be 2 really great reasons to breastfeed. It's also a lot cheaper than formula. But if possible, breastfeed, or at least breastfeed some, if you can do that. Now, if you have trouble breastfeeding, that may be a reason to come see a dietitian and talk to your doctor, because there are some ways to work around some common problems. So that's number 1. Number 2 would be consider taking some supplements. And the only reason I say that, of course, we want to focus on foods, but it can be difficult, especially if you're losing sleep because the baby's waking up a lot. And it can be difficult to get in just a super nutritious diet. So during this time period, I recommend continuing to take your prenatal vitamin. Maybe consider taking some extra calcium, just because your breast milk, if you are breastfeeding, is going to be high in calcium. So you do need to replenish that as well. Maybe consider iron if you're traditionally been low in iron or anemic. And of course, vitamin D, especially if it's during the winter time. So consider some supplements as well. My number 3 tip is to keep caffeine intake reasonable. I actually have my coffee cup here on this cart. It's my old coffee cup, I think, passed down to me from generations. I love my coffee, and most people love their coffee or caffeine and that stuff too. And the good news is for new moms is that you can consume reasonable amounts of coffee. So around 200 to 300 milligrams per day, and that's about 2 small cups like this, okay, not like the big ones you get, when you go out. That's about 2 small cups of coffee per day. And that is some caffeine does pass through into the breast milk, but if you keep it at that level or lower, I've never really seen anything in the research or from any of my clients with any issues with that. So if you can, sure, you can cut it out completely. But if you really enjoy your tea or your coffee, you can consider you can continue to consume that. And then, okay, so that's number 3. Number 4 is try quick and easy meals. So you may want to kind of go back to the way that you used to cook and, do a lot of grocery shopping, but, things have changed now. You have a lot of limitations with having to take a young infant around. You're probably losing sleep. Things are a little bit more stressful for you. You have this, whole new stage of your life. And so I would just really make my approach to nutrition, keeping it quick and easy. So here's some suggestions for you. Number 1 is you could start using a slow cooker more so that your meals are hot and ready, and you just dump everything in. Number 2, you could try doing things like combining healthy foods with frozen meals. So something I do during the week is I'll buy like a frozen pizza, but when I go to eat that pizza, I'll pair it with a salad and I'll put some more vegetables on top of it to make it a more balanced meal. But you better believe it, there are some days that I get home when I am not going to cook dinner, and a frozen pizza is really the best thing that's on the menu. Now you may think like, hey, why buy a frozen pizza if you're trying to eat healthy? Well, that frozen pizza keeps me from going out to eat and getting something extravagant, decadent, overindulgent. So for me, it just does the trick. I hope that you guys can find something that works for you. So try the slow cooker, try using some convenient or some frozen meals that may work for you. And finally, my 3rd one is go pick up a rotisserie chicken at the grocery store. That's a really quick and easy meal. You can pair it with some healthy things, and it'll take you just as long to go grab a rotisserie chicken and a salad kit and maybe mashed potatoes or something to go with that as it would to be to go through a fast food drive-through. So that's my tip for that. Keep your meals quick and easy. Easier said than done, but hopefully you can consider those ideas that I gave you. And then finally, my 5th tip is try doing grocery store pickup orders. And the reason for that is that, right, it can be hard to kind of get around. Maybe you're sending, your spouse to the grocery store. Things are a little bit different, but you can go online and you can do these pre-orders through the grocery store. Now here in Cookeville, at least to my knowledge, I know that you can do that at Walmart and you can do that at Kroger. Maybe more do that, but those are, the stores I generally shop at. And you can go through and you can order everything that you want and just drive by and pick it up, or have your spouse pick it up. That should help give you a little bit more regularity, especially if you don't really feel like taking your baby out in public right now. That can also be an option for you. So just in review, my nutrition tips for new moms, number one is breastfeed if possible, when possible, and as much as possible. Number two, consider supplements like your multivitamin prenatal supplement, maybe some additional calcium and vitamin D. Number three was keep caffeine reasonable. So 2 cups or less per day should do it to keep you within that 200 to 300 milligram range. Number four, try quick and easy meals. Don't be a perfectionist. It's okay to pick up some frozen meals. You can always make them a little bit healthier, and it sure will save you when it's either nothing or going out to eat. And then finally, number five is try the grocery store pickup orders, because it makes it quick, convenient, and that's something that I'm sure that you can appreciate as a new mother. So those are my 5 top tips. If you want to work with a dietitian, if you are considering, maybe starting a family, or if you are a new mother, me and my partner, Christina, here at Cookeville Nutrition Experts, we're the registered dietitians and we're here to help. Please reach out to us by going to our website or by giving us a call, and we'll be happy to book you. It doesn't cost you anything either. Your insurance will pay 100% for nutrition visits for you and your family. So we look forward to seeing you. And if you have any questions, maybe let me know down in the comment box or shoot me an email on my website. I'm always happy to offer some more tips and information. That's it for today. Thanks.